welcome. MLB The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the New York Yankees and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Michael King. What do we need to know here?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated rip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
And he deals. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. What a start to this one. His 31st home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. Went deep in the ball game last night. No question about this one. It's out of here. A massive home run. It's 2-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Carlos Gonzalez now at the plate. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. This one smoked on its way out of here. That was blasted to the moon. His 72nd home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. So add another game to his hitting streak. Chris, this is remarkable.
Just so exciting. Game after game, he's given us a real thrill, and that swing was obviously no exception. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
It's Aaron Judge now. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Hit hard. That gets through.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So a man aboard, and now it's Juan Soto. Swing and a miss.
Dude, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Here comes a pitch. And strike 2. Judge aboard here at first with nobody out.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Hit on the ground might be 2. To second, that's 1. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
for me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Stanton now. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Swings and chases a low one there.
0-1.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That's
1-1.
down and in. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall, should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do.
So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here at Petco Park, the lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Nestor Cortez Jr. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
The line to kick the pitch. Jackson Merrill leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. On the ground, right side. Torres over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact. Let the defense work behind it.
2 outs, bases empty. Jerks and Profar. The next up for the Padres. Late with the swing there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Stanton raging back towards the wall. So he just clears the wall. His 9th homer of the year, and they inch closer. It's 3-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately. He's getting the results to like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of his ball.
And now Kyle Higashioka. One run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. And that's a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. We head to the second in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. And we're back. Here's Jose Trevino. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
Batting up, the first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. That one is hammered right field. That's back. And it's out of here. His 4-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. He's already homered in this game. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Yankees up by 3 here at the top of the second. And there's a ball. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. How much were you aware of the umpire's scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of...
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
Volpe over at second, 1 down. Up the middle, boots it. He doesn't have a throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
the batter,
Runners on the corners with one gone. Carlos Gonzalez stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground to third. Bogarts. Off balance feed. There's one. Over to first. Safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here is Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Pickoff throw. Gonzalez back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Swings through that one.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 5 and the Padres 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, David Peralta. Cortez back to work. There's a strike. Cortez, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
Gathers and throws to first. That's 1 out at the bottom of the second. Singy did a good job showing off his arm for the out on what was a close play. It's a good thing, too, because he didn't have a lot of time there.
No, he didn't, Boog. How about that arm, man? StatCast saying he whipped it over there 86 miles per hour, and, you know, that's nothing to scoff at when you're not going off the mound.
Here's Donovan Solano.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
No, that's foul, that's foul.
One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Oh, and 2 now. Fights it off. You'll see another. The Padres down by 4. Bottom half of inning number 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. And I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him. That's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. We found a way to just get it by him.
Xander Bogarts at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
The wind and the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs. And that's a base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. And there are a lot of hits there.
So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. In the air, out towards left center. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Yankees 5 and the Padres 1. Back here in San Diego, on to the 3rd inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Juan Soto. And the pitch.
Hoog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Here's the 0-2. Bounce to the left side. Slings it across, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Doubled his first time up. And he chases that one below the zone. Stanton getting the start in left. Batting 6th in today's line. And a miss. And the count is 0-2. 1 out, bases empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
2 outs, bases empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 5 and the Padres 1. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So here's the Padres DH, Eddie Rosario. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. I got to call NLDS Game 4 here in 2022 at Petco Park, where the Padres knocked out their rivals, the LA Dodgers. The place was just nuts the entire game. Terrific fan support. The pitch. To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Rosario gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Everything was on time and flew in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
On the ground right side. 4, 6. free. And they turn the double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Profar in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The Padres down by 4 here in the last half of the 3rd. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. In comes the runner from 3rd. It's 5-2. Goes to 2nd, pulls into 2nd. That's an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a cool stroke.
Man, it's second here with 2 away. Kyle Higashioka digs in now. High fly ball down the left field line. Stanton ranges back. His 17th of the year. It's 5-4. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Fastball, you have to live on the edges, hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient, waited for it, just like BP. All over again.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Nestor Cortez Jr. out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Jonathan Loaisiga. He's pitching on 2 days rest. David Peralta at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. That's to 3rd. Tosses across the 1st. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. 2 across on this. San Diego homer. And the home team down a run. 3 innings in the book on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. King back to work. Hard hit to 3rd. Zips it to 1st. And 1 gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. Hard hit right side. Solano takes it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one is gone. Another homer. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add to their lead. It's 6-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Lifted in the air, right center field. Merrill makes the play, and that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. Back here at Petco Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Donovan Solano. The pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. Torres fires over to first. One up, one down.
Up next at the box, the third baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
And here is Xander Bogaerts.
This batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
And that'll fall for a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat, but the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that, but there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
Runner at third with 1 gone. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. And fouled off. Bogaerts stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Save! So now the DH spot, Eddie Rosario. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Good eye in that spot. Kicks and deals. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Righty delivers. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
So the batting order turns over, and now here is Jackson Merrill. Got it started a little too early, strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out, so we take a break.
Let's go. Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam. About to get on your bumper. Shorty that's with me go shoot like a jumper. Rounds get the rain and go boom like a thunder. One got your name on it, calling your number, so stand up.
We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. And a pitch. right center field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 2. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. That one felt good. It's 8-5. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Adrian Morejon gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Here's Juan Soto. That's down and in. A slider missed.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Well struck right field. That one hops against the fence. And that's a double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
John Carter. At the